Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rarepixels, and have I got a cool redstone creation that I've been working on for you today. It's a secret entrance that works like this. I'm gonna press this button on the side of this tree here, and the floor actually opens up and a secret entrance appears. There's no need for covering up pistons with weirdly placed blocks above the surface. In this one, the pistons are already hidden. I'll press this button again and actually go inside. And after you're done inside here, you can just press this other button and you can leave. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to make this with a button activation like how mine has. Afterward, you can use any redstone activation you'd like a pressure plate or even the lava hidden entrance that I did in a previous video. Anyways, let's get started with the tutorial. I'm going to be building the hidden entrance in this big hole over here, just to make the tutorial a little bit easier to follow. So the first step I'm going to be doing is to mark off where I want the hidden stairs to be. I'm going to mark the first step that will move into the ground with these acacia planks like this. So these 2 blocks will be the first step that goes into the floor. 2 blocks underneath these acacia planks, we're going to place some upward facing sticky pistons. We're also going to add another 3 lines of pistons right behind these first sticky pistons. So overall, we got a 2x4 chunk of sticky pistons. We're going to place 1 redstone repeater pointing in towards each of these pistons, but the repeater is going to be 1 block level lower than the pistons. Also, make sure that you have a block underneath the pistons or else the redstone won't be carried to the pistons. Then we're also going to put a redstone wire right behind each repeater. We're going to do this on the other side too. The next set of pistons that we'll be adding in are going to go on the sides of this main piston grid. What I'm going to do is, starting from the back 2 pistons, I'm going to make a 3 long platform, and then I'm going to break these front blocks, and then I'm going to place 2 pistons pointing in like this. I'm also going to do that 1 layer above, but for this layer, it's going to have 3 pistons instead of 2. You'll also want to do that on the other side as well. Overall, your creations should look like this. What we want to do next is put down some redstone repeaters behind these pistons, and we're going to place them like how I'm doing it right now on this layer. Right behind each repeater, we're also going to place a piece of redstone wire, and we'll also do this on the other side too. I'm going to show you guys a quick overview of how the pistons will work. First off, this bottom layer of pistons will bring the floor down, and then the side layers of pistons will pull the floor away, and this will make a secret entrance. Then the floor will close back up once the side pistons are activated again, and the bottom pistons are activated. The next part of the tutorial will be installing the button that activates the secret entrance. Now the thing with buttons are that they don't activate for very long, so we'll be making a redstone creation to extend the button activation length. First thing you want to do is place a button. I put mine on this diamond block, and I have some redstone underneath the button and going a level lower, just like this. Now we want to make a platform here that's 7 blocks long. So let's build it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll place redstone wire along this platform. We're gonna now build a redstone repeater pyramid, just like how I'm doing it. What this does is it forces the redstone current to take each repeater's path, and in turn that increases the length of the redstone current. Also, set each repeater to the max delay setting. We'll now connect all of the repeater delay lines by placing some blocks on the outer edge here and having redstone wiring at the ends of each repeater line. Once we've connected all of the delay lines, let's place a redstone repeater at the end so that all the current gets registered properly. Now I'm going to do a quick test. I hooked up the delay line to a redstone torch, and I've added in an extra redstone line without any delays that's connected to a different torch. When I click the button, the delay line has a much longer activation period for the redstone torch than the non-delayed line. We'll be using this delay to allow for our secret entrance to stay open for a long enough time to not get trapped in the floor. The next part of the tutorial is about connecting the button current to our pistons. We need to split our redstone current into two, and I've already done this. One of the currents will go to the bottom set of pistons, and the other current will go to the side panel pistons. Just so it's easy to visualize, the current on the pink wool will lead to the bottom pistons, and the current on the green wool will lead to the side panel pistons. Also, we're going to need to use a redstone current inverter. This is because we want the pistons activated or extended when the entrance is all closed up and the button isn't on. Then, when we turn the button on, we want the pistons to contract or deactivate. Now we're going to build the redstone inverter. And all it is a block with redstone ore leading to it and a torch on this side of the block. We need to do this separately for both of the piston currents, so I'll add in the second one too. Now it's really important that your redstone inverters look like this. Later in the build, we're going to be adding another current to go towards these inverters, so leave this side of the inverters open. I've connected the current on the pink wool to the bottom pistons. It's also important that you place down a redstone repeater before the current splits to its different piston sides. Also, make sure that you put this repeater on the maximum delay settings. When I press the button now, the pistons pull the floor down, and this is what you want to see. I've also connected the current on the green wool to the two side panel piston groups. This area over here was a little bit tight. Just make sure that when you guys are doing this, your redstone current isn't crossing lines with anything. Now before we test this one out, we need to add in one very important redstone addition. This addition will allow the bottom pistons and the side pistons to activate in the proper order, depending on how the status of the button is. I may post a video later on explaining how this works, but for right now, we'll just build it. We pretty much want to connect this area of the pink line, which is after this delayed repeater, to this area of the green line. Also, this connection must only be one way, from pink to green, and not from green to pink. So we'll use some repeaters for that. First, let's make a very simple pathway from pink to green. Then we'll add two repeaters here on the max delay setting. And then we'll just add some redstone just to connect it all. Now when we press our button, we have the bottom pistons contract first, and then the side ones contract after. And then we have the side ones expand first, and then the bottom pistons expand second. If we didn't have this purple addition here, then the hidden entrance wouldn't work. So far, we can get into our entrance no problem, but we can't get out of our entrance yet. The next step in this tutorial is to add a button that we can operate from the inside to open up our hidden gate to get out. I've added in a button and a button delay, exactly like the one that we made in the beginning of the video. Remember to set your repeaters to the maximum delay setting. Now pretty much all we have to do is connect the button current to our inverters we made at the beginning of the video. So I made one long connection here with repeaters here and there to continue the current. Then I split the current into two, and now the current feeds right into both the inverters. Let's give this a quick try. And all seems to be working. So there you have it, a super secret hidden entrance in Minecraft. All you need to do now is cover up your redstone, maybe add a cool button holder, and you're good. Thanks for watching.